From images of a 7-inch tall figurine that went viral to the latest plot details that have fans swooning, here's the first look at Michael Keaton's unmasked Batman in The Flash.
I'm Batman.
And let me start with McFarlane's Gold Label collection. The toy company's official Instagram page showed a 7-inch scale figure of Keaton's Dark Knight, which was made available for pre-order shortly after. McFarlane Toys also put up a 12-inch statue of an iconic battle pose on their website. And both figures show the latest version of Batman's outfit and Keaton's Bruce Wayne with his gray hair and wrinkled face. The 7-inch figure also fits in with vehicles from the McFarlane Toy series and comes with 2 alternate hands, a grappling hook, a batarang, a fabric cape, a collectible art card, and a base. And McFarlane Toys has more Bat stuff available for the next DC movie. You can pre-order a 12-inch statue of the Dark Knight in a battle stance, as well as Ezra Miller's lightning-powered Scarlet Speedster.
Bruce, I could fix things.
You could also destroy everything.
On top of that, in the weeks before The Flash comes out in June, there will be more figures of Ben Affleck's Batman, Sasha Calle's Supergirl, and Michael Shannon's General Zod. Honestly, I can't wait to take a look at these figures. Now, let me tell you about Keaton's return as Batman in The Flash. We all know Keaton is returning to the iconic role that made him the star he is today. His last appearance was in 1992's Batman Returns. What you may not know, however, is that he rejected a $15 million deal to play the role again in 1995's Batman Forever.
What is all this?
The police have got it wrong. They're looking for one product.
Simply because he and the film's director, Joel Schumacher, had different ideas on how to execute it. So why did he turn down the role that would have completed his trilogy? Well, according to Keaton, it was always Bruce Wayne. It wasn't Batman at all, and it makes perfect sense. You see, the name of the movie is Batman, and while it's a massive cultural landmark, it's also an artistic icon, thanks to Tim Burton.
You do Batman! Miss me! Yeah! Watch me!
Michael Keaton also criticized how everyone kept saying, Batman does this, Batman does that, and he kept thinking, y'all are wrong here. Bruce Wayne is the main focus, and I'll have to agree with him on this one. But even though actors like Val Kilmer and Ben Affleck have played the Dark Knight, Keaton always left the door open for him to come back to Gotham City for one more time. And with the idea of The Flash being that Barry Allen can travel to many realms, Keaton got his great chance to put on the cape and cowl again. And while we wait for the Birdman to make his return, here are some of the latest plot details for Keaton's Batman in the meantime. In the product description for a new 12-inch statue of Keaton's Dark Knight, it says that his hero is older and has been retired for a long time.
Look, sometimes I don't know what to think about this. It's just something I have to do.
Why?
What's interesting is that Barry Allen's presence and a global threat on the horizon force the veteran hero to decide if he can become Batman again.
You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses on, would you? Huh?
You see, when Barry goes to an alternate 2013 to get help, he goes to his friend and mentor Bruce Wayne. But the Bruce Wayne he finds in the multiverse is different in every way. He's older, he's been retired from protecting Gotham City for a long time, but that's not all. He's even tougher than the billionaire superhero Barry has known. On top of that, in the official summary of the upcoming blockbuster, it was also said that Barry will have to persuade a very different Batman to come out of retirement. Now, we all know the tagline that's going around with DC's biggest release this year, and that is, worlds collide in The Flash.
Because this is the world where my mom lives. I'm not gonna lose her again.
So, what's really going to happen? Well, from what I know, Barry will use his superpowers to go back in time to reverse what happened in the past. But when Barry tries to save his family and accidentally changes the future,
My face. You stole my face.
he gets stuck in a world where General Zod has come back to threaten the end of the world with no superheroes to help him.
We've been waiting for you.
That is, unless Barry can get a very different Batman to come out of retirement and free a Kryptonian from prison, even if it's not the one he wants. And what we're gonna see is Barry's last chance to save the planet he's in and get back to the future he knows. But would giving up everything be enough to make the universe start over? Well, I guess we'll have to wait till June to find that out. But with all this excitement regarding his return as Batman, I can't help but wonder, does Keaton have a future in the DCU? I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely curious about Keaton's future role in the DCU.
Hold on.
now that he's playing Batman in The Flash. People have said he'll become the primary Batman in the reality where Barry Allen ends up at the end of his solo movie, and from there, he went on to participate in the now-cancelled Batgirl movie. Also at one point, Keaton was said to have had a small part in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, but I guess we'll have to wait for a little while to see how that develops.
Came to save my home and the people that I love. I came because the Trident is their only hope.
On top of that, there's a possible chronology where he may have gotten another Dark Knight movie over 30 years after the last one, but with James Gunn's latest soft reboot.
The DCU is connected in film, television, gaming, and animation.
Ezra Miller's next project could be the last time Michael Keaton comes back as Batman. Instead, the director wants to show a different side of the well-known hero. Obviously, many people will be disappointed by this movie, but I think it's key to be happy that Keaton came back at all, even if it's only for a moment. Fans haven't actually seen what a retired Batman might look like on the big screen before, so it's clear that this version of Batman will be very different. Kevin Conroy's Bruce Wayne in CW's Crisis on Infinite Earths was the closest thing fans have seen to that, but sadly he was a secret evil guy, and the end result was kinda messed up.
Life only makes sense if you force it to.
Now, Keaton's part in the next movie was once just the beginning of his comeback. The actor recorded important scenes for the now-cancelled Batgirl show, and at one point, he was supposed to be the lead Batman in the DCEU. But with the planned DCU revamp by James Gunn and Peter Safran, it doesn't look like Keaton's Dark Knight will have a future after June. Gunn recently said that when The Brave and the Bold comes out in theaters in a few years, a new actor would play Bruce Wayne and his alter ego to lead the DCU. And as of now, no one knows for sure who that could be. But if you want more nostalgic Batman content,
You are not sending me to the corner.
rumor has it that another big-name actor, George Clooney, could also make a short return in The Flash.
This is why Superman works alone.
Which sounds like great news to me, but I don't think I'm ready for the return of Bat Nipples. Now, as for the future of The Flash in the DCEU, Warner Bros. Discovery already has a script for a possible sequel to The Flash.
Oh gosh, I hope everyone's okay.
Heat resistant?
Yeah, I do competitive ice dancing.
What they use on the space shuttle to prevent it from burning up on re-entry.
I do.
It's penned by David Leslie Johnson McGoldrick, who also wrote the two Aquaman movies with Jason Momoa. But here's where the uncertainty lies. During their DC Universe presentation, James Gunn and Peter Safran didn't really talk about the second Flash movie. Maybe they're waiting to see how the first one does. I hope that's the case, because by the looks of it, The Flash is what the DC Universe needs at the moment. And with that being said, that's all from me on Michael Keaton's Unmasked Batman in The Flash.
We try not to die.